Hey, subcontractor. How does it feel for you to take orders from me, who's younger than you? Hello, how are you? Mr. Adams, what do you want? You asked for my contact information, and I thought it was urgent. What do you need? Just answer the question. You're in your late 30s by the look of it, right? I'm 35, so I'm in my mid-30s. That's pretty much the late 30s. You'll be 40 if you round up. When you put it that way, sure. So, what does it matter? You're suddenly interested in my age? What is it? I'm 28. Huh? I see. Do you understand? Sorry, I don't understand. You can only react like an AI? I'm 28 and you're 35. But I have a higher social status than you. You have to take orders from me. How does that feel? I wouldn't be able to stand it. What are you talking about? As common sense, I try not to be rude within the bounds of propriety. What's wrong with that? Don't you have any pride? Excuse me? I couldn't take it. I wouldn't want a life like yours. What? What do you mean? What do you need from me? You want to be like me, right? Huh? I'm young. I work for a good company. I'm not like you. I guess you could say we live in different worlds. By the way, Emily, the receptionist, likes me. Do you mean Miss Johnson? That's right. Well, she's gonna marry me. Soon to be Mrs. Adams. That's unlikely. Mr. Lowe's, do you understand your position? It's Loath. It doesn't matter. It's kind of the same thing. No, because that's not my name. You're such a detail-oriented guy. You just have to do what I tell you to do. Because you're a subcontractor. What? Subcontractor? You say business partner like it's a big deal. In short, you're just a subcontractor. If you don't get the job from my company, your company probably couldn't even keep it going. Mr. Adams, you must be mistaken. The previous rep was also named Lowe or something like that. I feel sorry for that guy too. He's even older than you, right? It's too bad he's not as good as me at that age. What are you talking about? My predecessor's name is Spence. There's no employee named Lowe in our company. What are you talking about? Was that old man that much of a presence? I can't believe you remember his name. I don't understand what you're talking about. Mr. Adams, I've been trying to tell you. You're mistaken about something. I only went to your company this time for a business meeting. Why should I be told that much? You seem to be looking down on me. Your presence is annoying and has no use other than to look down on. If you want to be like me, why don't you start over from high school or something? Then you might be able to get a better job. Maybe then you'll have some hope for the future. With all due respect, I was already working for this company when I was your age. I'm a mid-career hire and I've been in this position for 10 years. I also hold a higher position than you think. I'm not in a lower position than you. Huh? Even if you've worked for such a weak company for a long time. Even if you bragged about holding a higher position. So what? You say you're a business partner who's here for a business meeting and you make it sound like a big deal. You just came to our company to beg for a share of the profits. Mr. Adams, you were not at the business meeting, were you? I have no idea why you'd say that. You should stop this. There seems to be a lot of misunderstanding going on. Don't talk to me like you're here for a business meeting or something. You're a subcontractor. I am not your subcontractor. Are you listening to me? I think you're mistaken. Why don't you calm down? The contract is as I just sent you. I heard that the person in charge there, Miss Triss, had to leave early today because she's feeling unwell. I left it on your desk as you're her assistant. Please check. Oh, I burned that one earlier. What? Burned it? What do you mean? I saw you put something on my desk. At a glance, I knew it was a contract. Looks like you need my signature. You act like a big man, so I burned it. Why would I sign a contract with a bottom feeder like you? That's a joke, right? First of all, you're a bottom feeder and a crappy subcontractor. You were talking to my girl, Emily. Yes. What does it matter now? You were flirting with my girl. That's unacceptable. You're annoying. Right after that, I saw that contract and I got mad. You're a nobody. Who do you think you are? I burned that piece of paper because I would never sign a contract with someone like you. That was a $4 million contract. Huh? I'm hoping that's a joke. Did you really burn it? That contract was the result of many discussions between our company and yours, you know. What are you talking about, $4 million? I don't see how you can get a deal that big. Who would pay such a large sum of money for your company? You're just a weak subcontractor. Can't you just stop it? I'm from East Company, you know. Huh? I know it's rude to put it this way, but do you realize that you're the subcontractors? Huh? Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Who's East Company, huh? That isn't our prime contractor's client, is it? I've said so many times. I don't know what company you've mistaken for ours. The Mr. Lowe you're referring to? I think he and I are completely different people. Because our names were similar, did you make the mistake of thinking we were from the same company? I didn't know employees with no common sense like you existed. Please, wait a minute. Mr. Lowe, are you from East Company? How many times do I have to tell you? My name is Loth. I am so sorry. Please, forgive my rude behavior. I was completely mistaken. I never had the slightest intention of picking a fight with your company. Even if it's another company, I'd suggest you don't pick a fight with them. It was a contract with your company. I'm really sorry. I accidentally discarded it by mistake. I just heard about it. I hoped it was a lie, but I'm disappointed. So you really burned it? I'm very sorry. My mistake. I'll be careful in the future so this does not happen again. There is no future. Huh? So that contract. Could you please bring it again? The person in charge will be able to come to work tomorrow. I'm sure she'll be feeling better by tomorrow. No, I've had enough. What do you mean? The contract is gone and I'm leaving. There was never any talk of this contract. Huh? Now, excuse me. Wait a minute. What do you mean the contract never happened? That's a joke, right? I don't joke about these things, unlike you. That was the original contract. We don't have a copy. I doubt we will ever approach your company again about a contract. I'm sorry, but give up. You want me to give up? Wait a minute. That was a $4 million deal, right? Your company and our company have been working together on this project. Didn't this contract take a while to finalize? And you're going to terminate it? That would be a big problem between our company and yours. It will. Then let's not make such a big issue. Let's work together to figure out how to solve this problem. No, thank you. Yes? From what standpoint are you speaking? Everything you say is offensive. No, I'm really sorry about that. We agreed to the contract and brought it to you today. All I had to do was for you to sign the contract for me and take it back to the office. Your company should have been able to sign a $4 million contract. But look what you've done. Not only are you making your own self-serving misguided judgments and being disrespectful to me, but also you burn a $4 million contract because you feel like it. Don't you think that's beyond any level of common sense? You're absolutely right. I have no words to reply with. I'm so sorry. I'm committed to ensuring that this never happens again. No, thank you. Your president will be very angry. Please, let's not get the president involved. Please come back. You can't ask me to do that. Mr. Adams, it's too late now. It's against the law to dispose of contracts without permission. Just because you're young doesn't mean you're allowed to do it. Do you understand? I understand, but I'm still in my 20s. I have a future. Please, forgive me. From now on, I won't let this happen again. How many times do I have to tell you? The contract is canceled. There are a number of other companies that want to sign a contract with us. Well, then, we'll sign a contract with another company. Excuse me. Please don't say that. Please, wait. I'm truly sorry that I did this. It would be a huge loss for our company. If this gets out to the company, I could be fired. You should think about my life. I'm sorry if I'm being rude, but I think it's well within their boundaries to fire you. Huh? You've lost the company a $4 million contract. I think it's a fair punishment for you to get fired. It's been a year since I started this job. I'm about to get promoted. I see. Well, that's too bad. Your future is none of my business. The contract is canceled, and I'm sure you'll be fired. But it was a good learning experience, wasn't it? A little more business etiquette. Learn from your mistakes, please. As a result, Mr. Loth went straight back to his office, creating a huge problem within Mr. Adams' company. Mr. Adams was held responsible for burning a $4 million contract. Not only was he fired on the spot, but he also had to pay compensation. He seems to have gotten carried away and ended up regretting it. As a matter of fact, it turns out that the receptionist, Miss Emily Johnson, was a cousin of Mr. Loth. Of course, a troublesome guy like Mr. Adams was not of interest to her, and she rejected him immediately.
Lucas, can you buy diapers at the store in front of the train station on your way home from work? They're having a sale.
What? Why do I have to? Why can't you go, Jess? You're at home, aren't you?
I'm asking you because I can't go.
Why?
What do you mean by why? Don't you know the situation I'm in right now? I just gave birth to twins. I have no time for that.
Why don't you get it delivered to our place then?
We need to buy diapers for 2 kids. I wanted to try and save money.
It's only a few dollars.
Ordering online is like $10 more expensive. That's not even including delivery.
That's fine, it's only $10. I'm the one paying anyways.
Well, yeah, but we're going to be spending a lot of money on our kids from now on. So isn't it better to try and save where we can? Besides, it's on your way home. You could just stop by and get it.
If you're trying to save money, that's fine by me, but don't involve me in it. I'm busy with work every single day. I come home tired, so running errands for you basically feels like hell.
I'm only asking you to buy diapers.
You go buy them then. Also, you should get to cleaning the house pretty soon. I'm so over having to live in a dirty apartment every day.
I want to clean too, I just have no time because of the twins.
They're newborns, so it shouldn't be that hard. It's not like they're the ones messing up the room. You're the one that's making the mess.
I'm honestly so busy that I get migraines. Taking care of one baby is hard enough, but we have 2. I need you to understand that I'm extra busy because of that.
You should just quickly clean things up after you feed them and change their diapers. Why can't you do that?
There are things that pop up suddenly. It's not like the twins are always calm either. If you have complaints, why don't you help me with the twins a little more?
What do you mean? I changed their diapers.
That's all you do though. Plus, you make me do it when they go number 2. You always push them to me when they start crying.
It's a mother's job to calm down a crying baby.
Who made that rule?
I have to work every day. On top of that, I can't sleep because the twins are crying every night. What else do you want from me? All you do is lounge around at home and take care of babies.
Taking care of babies is the hard part. I don't have time to lounge around either.
Oh, come on. Working a job is so much harder. Besides, you're at home all day. You can relax anytime you want to. I swear, you're being so dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic. Besides, I just gave birth recently. I'm not in the best shape yet and I'm still hurting. That's why I wanted you to make dinner at the very least. Could you do that for me?
Come on. You need to look up to the mothers in this world. Single mothers are working, taking care of their kids, and doing the chores. Compared to that, you're a stay-at-home wife that just takes care of the kids. Now you want me to do the chores too?
I think single mothers are amazing, but our family has you as a father, Lucas. I don't think we should compare a situation to that.
Stop spoiling yourself. I know you worked hard to give birth to the twins, but the game isn't over after childbirth.
I know that.
Then take care of the kids and do the chores properly. If the apartment is dirty when I come home today, I'm not going to help with the twins at all. Make sure you vacuum the living room before I come home today. And do the laundry too. What even is that pile of dirty laundry? What are you even doing at home every single day?
Sorry, I've just been exhausted lately.
That's not my problem. I'm trying to relax on my few days off, but I can't relax the way things are now.
Come on, I really don't feel good. I've barely been getting enough sleep too. I need you to help with the chores or the twins at least a little bit.
Are you joking?
I'm not joking. Why don't you understand? I'm already at my limit.
Why can't you do things that everyone else can do?
I've been trying with the cleaning and other chores as much as I can, but I really have no time to spare when I have to take care of 2 newborns.
Are you sure you're not wasting your time? There are 24 hours in a day. I think that's enough time to complete chores around the house. How unproductive are you?
It's not about productivity. Come on, the twins are our kids. It wouldn't hurt to help as a father a little more.
Who do you think is supporting you guys financially? You guys are able to live the life you're living because I work hard.
I know that, but that and taking care of the kids is a different story.
Why are you complaining about me when I'm already fulfilling my responsibilities? You're a stay-at-home wife. Your responsibility is to do the chores and take care of the kids. Spread yourself out and work harder. It's your job to support me as your husband.
I'm doing my best.
Well, it's not enough. Oh, make sure you take my suit to the cleaners, too.
You should have taken it yourself if you were going to leave the house anyways.
What? It's your job, isn't it? Why do I need to do that?
It's not that hard to bring your own suit to the cleaners, is it?
I told you already. I'm working and making money for our family. What about you? Are you making any money for us?
If you think about chores and taking care of the kids as a job paid by the hour, I would be making a lot of money. I don't get any money for it, but it's just as important.
Are you being serious right now? Listen, the level of your chores and childcaring isn't something anyone would pay money for. Your cooking is half-assed every day, and the kids don't even stop crying when you try to calm them down. In order to make money, you need to do these things at a professional level.
I can't just be perfect at raising a kid from the start. Besides, we have twins. I can't stop both of them from crying at the same time. And the house is dirty because you never help with anything, Lucas.
Are you saying it's my fault? What a terrible woman. Oh, by the way, my mom is coming over tomorrow. Have her teach you a thing or two about cleaning and taking care of children. At the very least, watch her closely so you don't disappoint her. Hey, Jess, the house is a mess. Where did you go without even cleaning?
If you think it's dirty, clean it yourself.
What? What's with that attitude? Cleaning the house is your job. Don't slack off on your responsibilities just because you gave birth. You're a stay-at-home wife. What are you even doing? Didn't my mom come over today? Didn't you learn anything from her?
Cut it out. Right now.
Excuse me?
It's your mother. Come apologize right this second.
What? Mom? Why? Are you really mom? Where's Jess?
Jess is sleeping at my house right now.
What the hell is she doing? And what do you mean apologize?
Lucas, you made Jess work so hard that she passed out from exhaustion. I'm honestly so sorry for Jess's parents. Why aren't you helping her out? The twins are your kids too. Why did you pressure Jess this much?
Pressure? I just want her to do the chores and take care of the twins properly.
You can do the chores and take care of the kids too, can't you?
What? But I'm working.
Your father helped with the chores and everything else after you were born. The period after childbirth is hard as it is. Jess worked so hard to give birth to your kids. Why aren't you being kind to her?
I was being kind. I endured all her half-assed meals, and I even tolerated the pile of laundry for a couple days.
It's only cooking and laundry. Do it yourself. Don't you feel bad for Jess at all? Jess has only been sleeping an hour a day recently. She passed out when I got to your house.
What?
She was probably at her limit at that point. She woke up a couple of hours later and cried to me while apologizing. When I asked her what happened, I found out that you haven't been helping her with a single thing. Jess has already had enough. That's why I brought her back to our house.
So, Jess is fine now?
What makes you think that? She still needs plenty of rest. So your father and I are going to do everything we can to help her. Taking care of twins is so hard. God knows why you didn't help her out. I guess it was a lie when they said that there were more fathers helping out around the house in this generation. Because I have a useless son right here.
I've been helping with changing the diapers too.
Are you stupid? Don't think that's all there is to taking care of a child. Either way, come here immediately to apologize. Jess was honestly pretty cornered. Who knows if she'll even forgive you though?
Jess, I'm gonna go to my parents' house this weekend. I want to talk to you soon. It's weird that we see each other every week but don't talk, right? I've started helping out with the twins too. I want us to fix things.
You're right. I've calmed down too. I think I've been able to organize my thoughts, so let's talk.
Thank you. This weekend I'll cook something for you, Jess. I've actually been looking through recipes. I'll make something that's good for you.
You don't need to cook for me. I'll just need your signature when you come over this weekend.
My signature? Why?
I want to get a divorce.
What? A divorce?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a minute. I regret how I treated you. I even apologized, right?
I couldn't forgive you even after your apology. That's why I want a divorce.
Jess, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about everything.
Forget about it. Saying the same things over and over won't work at this point.
But I can't do anything other than apologize.
That's why I'm saying that I want a divorce. I realized that my life apart from you is so much better. There's no one to complain about the cleaning or the kids. I'd forgotten that I had plenty of people who would be happy to support the twins and I, so I'll be okay.
I won't be okay. I'm only able to work hard because I have you and the twins.
Who do you think is financially supporting you? Didn't you say that to me?
I feel bad for saying that now.
Well, I can't just forget about it that easily. You used me like a slave right after I gave birth. Every time I slacked off on cleaning or taking care of the kids, you would yell at me. I don't want to be with someone like that anymore.
I'm sorry. I was completely wrong, but I don't want us to get a divorce. I know you had to come to that decision because of me, but please, give me another chance. I never understood how hard it was to take care of a child.
I don't believe anything you're saying. You said you're helping out with the twins, but it's only on the weekends when you come over.
I promise I'll earn your trust back somehow. Besides, I'll help out with everything when you guys come back home. I'll do the household chores too. I won't put everything on you anymore.
You know, you ignored everything I've been telling you, but you listened to your mom? That's what irks me. I mean, I know your mom is a pro at being a mother and has a lot more experience than I do, but why didn't you listen to me? I begged you so many times to help me.
I thought you were just acting spoiled.
And what's wrong with that? Didn't you get married to me because you love me? Aren't the twins your kids? Besides, I would think that you'd notice that I was barely sleeping if we lived together. I decided that I didn't need you as a husband, nor as a father.
I'm truly sorry, but I promise from now on, I'll do my best to be a good husband and father.
You expected me to be perfect at raising a kid from the start. But you're really loose when it comes to yourself, aren't you?
I finally realized how hard it is to take care of twins. I was the one acting spoiled. Now I know how hard you were working for all of us. I'll do anything for you to forgive me. I really do think the twins are adorable. And I love you too, Jess.
If you really did love me, I don't think you would have treated me the way you did.
Well, I'm sorry.
You'll do anything for me to forgive you, right?
A man never takes his words back. If I do something horrible again, I won't stop you from filing a divorce. I'll sign the papers. So please, give me one last chance.
Okay, I forgive you.
What? Really? Jess, thank you. I promise I won't do anything to hurt you ever again.
Why are you expecting us not to get divorced? I'll forgive you for what you did to me, so sign the divorce papers. This is my last request. As a father and husband, you'll grant my last wish, won't you? The divorce talks between my husband and I took quite the journey, but my parents-in-law were on my side, so I was successfully able to get a divorce. My husband would come over during the weekends, but truth be told, he wasn't actually much help with the chores or taking care of the twins. My mother-in-law was so astounded that she got tired of lecturing him. Even if I got back with my husband, who believed he was doing everything he could, it would have gone back to the same situation as before. In my opinion, I had already given him that second chance, so I don't feel guilty about deciding on the divorce. It doesn't change the fact that he is the father of my children, so I do get in contact with him sometimes, but I'm only planning to use him for parental help. I'm going to make sure that he helps out with the child support until the twins are adults too. I left my parents-in-law who had taken great care of me and went back to my parents' house. Honestly, it was harder to leave my parents-in-law than it was to leave my ex-husband. I'm planning to limit the connection I have with my ex-husband to the bare minimum, but I want to keep having a good relationship with my in-laws, and I'd be happy to have them involved in the twins' lives. I'm never going to forget that I have people who support me, and this time, I'm going to work hard while still making sure I don't get sick and raise my children into wonderful people.